What's good, YouTube? This is Austin Sweet here from this Real Life Dakota, and Austin coming at you again with another video for you guys today. You can tell I have to go to work in just a little bit, so I just let it go ahead and get this video out to you guys. Today is Monday Movie Madness. Of course, this is a Sunday, but by the time you're watching it, I'll probably have it up hopefully later. So today on Monday Movie Madness, I'm going to be reviewing the 3 movies that I care about, or that I love, in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. The first film that I care for in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise is, of course, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the original. By the way, like I said, disregard the noise, it's Tombstone. But this is the movie that I love the most in the franchise. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You guys should know what it's about. It's about a group of people who try to stop somewhere. They find a house, and there's these grisly, gruesome murders that take place, but it didn't need to show all the violence. But like I said, I can watch this movie over and over again. That's how awesome this film is. And this is the one I love the most out of the whole franchise. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, released in 1974. Definitely a must-have. And of course, the ending does set up for the second one. I will never own the second one, just so you guys know. The second one is just pure garbage, in my opinion. I really hate that movie. So then the next film that I care for in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise is the remake. I care about this movie. I love this movie. This is probably the best remake of all time, in my opinion. So yeah, like I said, this is the remake to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Completely different than the first one. And the Hitchhiker's different too. I forgot to mention about the Hitchhiker. The Hitchhiker in the first one cuts the wheel-bound chair guy open. I forgot his name. I might need to rewatch it. With this movie, the Hitchhiker pulls out a gun and shoots herself. And the whole movie, Andrew Brynarski plays Leatherface, while Gunnar Hansen plays in the first one. This film is just absolutely brilliant. This is probably one of the best remakes I've ever seen. So like I said, a group of teenagers go find a house. Leatherface chases after them. The ending is pretty good. I like the ending. The ending in the original is always my favorite. It's my favorite ending to a horror movie. But I will say that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake had more to offer. It was a little bit more bloody than the first one. So, do recommend the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. If you can find the remake, definitely get it. This is a must-have. So far, I've already mentioned the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I've already mentioned the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So it's like, what's missing? What is missing from these movies? You need an origin story. And luckily I've got it right here. It's Leatherface, the origin story of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, the origin story is absolutely mind-blowing. It shows how, like, Leatherface grew up. He was sent to, like, a prison, gets out, and it just shows how Leatherface became such a freak. What's interesting about this film is Sam Spice playing Leatherface. The deaths, there weren't many deaths in this movie as in the first 2 I just showed. But this is still one of my favorite films in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. This film and all the other ones, that I mentioned are the ones I like in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, especially Leatherface. Not to be confused with TCM3, this is the origin story. Like I said, the origin story is absolutely amazing. It does show how Leatherface grew up to be such a freak later in the movies. So I definitely recommend Leatherface, the origin story. And there you guys go. Those are the 3 movies that I like in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Like I said, it's only 3. I don't care for the other movies. I don't care for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I don't care for 3. And I really don't care for The Next Generation. That movie is god-awful. So let's go ahead and do some ratings for the 3 films that I like. In 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, I had a hangnail. Let's go ahead and go through and rate them. This film is probably the best origin story, so I do give it its props. 9.5 out of 10. This is a perfect remake to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. High rating, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up. Ow. Dang it, it's this. And of course, the original, 10 out of 10, it's God tier. It's perfect, the perfect Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. If you can find it, definitely well worth picking up. It's a must-have. 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10. Classic film. And that'll do it, guys, for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please blaze it with a thumbs up. Leave your feedback in the comments. And above all else, subscribe, shout out the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.